Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Armello! And when last we left off, Ghor was in his element, surrounded by forests. With his currently augmented high spirit stat, and a particularly high wit stat as well, we have a large variety of cards which we can use here, and the spells can be used at a discounted rate. Starting here with Evil Eye, which will provide us with even more cards next turn. We want to use Blizzard here, which will play to a mountain. I'm not sure which mountain we want to use it on yet. In fact, we could use it right here. That's a good idea. For now, however, we want to take this settlement here, move out of these forests, and quickly make a run towards this Spirit Stone. The main reason we want to go here is because it's on our way to the quest, and I do believe that gives us 2 Spirit Stones out of 4. This quest here is also for a Spirit Stone. Unfortunately, our augmented Spirit stat will not persist, I do believe, up to the point where we'll get there. We won't even get there next turn, but we will end in a cluster of forests, which is pretty good. I could equip the Bane Blade, but I really don't think it's a good idea. We actually have a lot of items that would give us Rot. We'd be able to get... oh! Combat there! We'd be able to get 3 Rot, but getting Rot here is a bad idea. And there is a... wow! There is a most definite swing in favour here for Thane. He also has 1 piercing dice there. In fact, there's a lot of dice in general there for Thane. But there were no actual defensive dice on Thane, which meant that he did take a hit back. Albeit, it's now knocked Brun into that swamp. And then, Thane got hit by poison. This could end very badly for... no, it might not. Are you going after the Bane? I didn't think you were. You are, however, nearly dead. In fact, next turn I could very well just kill you. Also, here is combat, and that's really not good. We are actually quite good at combat here. Also, we never retreat. So, let's burn this wild sap. No, actually, let's keep that. Let's burn the mountain moss here. And then roll the dice. And hope we're lucky. We are not doing that great here. But fortunately, it's a 1 hit and 1 hit. And since we never run away... there we go. Not bad. Go back into that swamp. You're going to try again, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. You seem pretty intent on defeating us, but fortunately, even if you do manage to defeat us, this works out ultimately to our benefit, because it'll actually put us closer to our quest objective. We just need to hold out here. In fact, at the moment, we're slowly wounding Zana. At this rate, we might actually win. You have only 2 health, and we have 5. You really want to try this again? Alright, fair enough. Yeah, those 2 treasures there are really doing us a lot of favours. 3 shields before we even start combat? Also, this is really not going to end well for Zana at all. In fact, Zana's dead! It may have took an entire turn of Zana trying to kill us, but hey, we won! Marvellous. And now it is Brun's turn. Brun is not in a good way. In a slightly better way now, with 2 health as opposed to 1. Don't go after the Bane, though. Oh, that is potentially very silly. You may have a lot of things that will help you in combat. Actually, you have nothing that's going to help you in combat here. This Bane only needs to hit you twice, Brun. This Bane only needs to hit you twice. You are very dead at the moment. Oh, you are dead. Sure, the Bane is also dead, but so are you. And that's 1 Rot. I'm not sure why that one's glowing. Maybe it's because Rot is happening. Who knows? One thing's for sure is that there is death here on all sides. And now it is morning. The king is not looking too well. Oh, also, Thane is dead. That Rot kind of killed him. Ah, His agents of misfortune sabotage all perils in the realm. Remember all those perils? They're now even more deadly. This is just a case of avoid all perils if you possibly can. Just avoid all of them. Do not even think about going to a peril. You're going to try go after that. Yep, that's not going to end well at all. Commiserations on your death, guard, for it shall happen. It shall most certainly happen. No cards to burn? Let's go. That was a lot of moons. Oh, this is not good. This is pretty bad. I don't even think you... Nope, I don't even think you got a single offensive dice. Oh well. What little damage you did deal has now been partially healed. That's alright, you can go there. And you can go there. I don't want you to leave. There we go. We want to have a lot of spells here. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. We'll have an item. That's not so bad. And another spell. All pretty good. -1 health per magic spent when cast. Well, for now, let's equip this torch. Torches are always good to have. We don't want to use any spells yet until we get into this forest, so let's go. I believe this is already, no, this is Zana's. It's now ours. And we're in here, which means all of our spells are very cheap. Which means we'll cast haste on ourselves. And I think we'll also use blizzard somewhere. We can play it to a mountain. Which mountain do we want to use it on? We'll use it on this one. Why not? There we go. We could use a flame here. Is there anyone actually still alive? That's a pretty good question. I actually think... yeah, everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. So we can't use either of these spells just yet, but we'll be able to use them next turn as well, so we'll end our turn here. And we have extra action points for next time. Hello, Thane. We could use it on your turn. We could use it on your turn. We could just kill you. You are currently the prestige leader. Killing you might be advantageous. Right. You could potentially succeed. No, you have failed. Oh well, -1 action point. I think the action point thing is an addition. I don't think that was originally there. So while everyone else is having their turn, I just need to deal with something. There we go. That was a good use of magic, I think. Excellent. You are dead. We still have a fair amount of magic remaining. -2, however, we really don't want to use that spell just yet until we need to. There's Brun. Brun is going into there. That is some courage. Considering the fact that that is a really dangerous one. That one's really dangerous. You need 2 rot dice on a sun, and you got none of them. You still got none of them. Nope, that went well. Now, who got that? There we go. That went to the king. -1 health soon, but +1 rot now. That is a peril. A spirit stone there, though. Might want to see if I can go there. For now, that settlement is now being horrendously terrorized. And another bane, just to make things even worse for Armello. It's our turn. What do we want? We want lots of spells. That's a good spell. That's a good spell. Wow, that's a good spell. Do we want... We want to go for this quest, so let's just go for this quest, shall we? There we go. You approach the stone circle and find a strange glow in the air just above it. It feels like it could be somehow attuned to the wild. Well, there's no real penalty, rather, for us to approach this spirit stone and try to get it rather than glet it. Let's glet the spirit stone! No. I meant to say get. Let's get it. And not so lucky this time. You step close to the glow, but what starts as a comforting warmth turns into searing pain. Your fur nearly sets itself alight as you flee. -1 magic's not so bad, considering the fact that we are, in fact, Prestige Leader now. Downside, of course, it's a little dangerous to go that way around if we're going to go anywhere. In fact, it's pretty perilous. That one's okay, though. I think I might have put that peril there. You know, let's go that way. And we'll use this wild sap just to get it out of our inventory, just to regain some health. We don't want to use it. We could use this, I suppose. It's not going to hurt. There we go. End turn. Oh, wait. We could move to there. We could move to there. Don't remember what's here, though. Could move here? Let's wait. I think waiting is actually more important. Let's see what we have. Spirit Stone. That's a Wits challenge. Let's go for it. Where is it? It's over there, so it's actually the other way around. We could go the... Oh! Suddenly teleportation. It's a good thing we didn't decide to try any of those perils, as we want to go the other way entirely. There is a Moonbite on a Bane, and Zana is going to fight a Bane, what she's pretty good at doing. Pretty good. Also, no rot. Also, heavy plate armor. That's certainly going to do you a lot of favors. That's 3 defense dice before you even started. Let's see what we can do here. Well, I think we're going to watch Zana completely and totally obliterate this Bane. Oh yes! Slaughter! The first slaughter amount of dice I've actually seen since starting these new heroes. -7. Very, very dead. Well done. Well done. You are now invisible. And you're going over there to reclaim that settlement. For you! And now it is Brun. Where is Brun? Brun is currently here. Oh! Brun's going against the peril that I placed there. That's very handy. It means we don't have to deal with it. However, you have completely bypassed it, which is not so bad. Alright. That's fine. Bane? No, heading over there. That's all good to me. Morning has arrived. We are Prestige Leader. We have no rot. What do we decree? 3 Banes? Each hero gains rot. I think the Banes one is what we want to deal with here. I don't want to gain rot. Not even slightly. 3 Banes appear is fine. I could probably deal with Banes. That's good. Where are you going to go? That's pretty bad. I'd rather you weren't there. I'd really rather you weren't there. You being there is not so bad. We don't have much magic at the moment. But we have a fair bit of gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a spell. That's a nice spell. And an item. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll have that instead of the torch. That's a good item. Right, we have 4 action points, so we could go 1, 2, 4 and end on a hill. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and there, and then go that way. That seems like a better plan. So we'll go this way and enter into the swamp. That's fine. Then we'll go into here. Are there any spells we want to cast while we are here? 1, and then 1, 2. We can't actually get there regardless, so until the end of your next turn. Actually having a lot of fight might be pretty good here. Might be very, very good. How much health do you have, Thane? Not enough. Not enough for me to really defeat you. Let's move over here. If this wasn't ours, it is now. We're not in the forest, but I'm pretty confident we could deal with you. Thane is not bothering to go this way, which is fine. We'll wait for that guard to move. Besides, we have the minor issue of trying to avoid anywhere where there is a... You avoid anywhere where there's a... Oh wow, you're going there! That's a little unexpected. Already you're trying to enter into the castle. You actually have a pretty decent chance of succeeding here. At the very least of driving the King's Guard away. You might actually... Ow! However, I think that's 3 for 3. And I think that means that you don't go in. Indeed. You're going to die because somebody is going to kill you. In fact, can I? You know what? I'll deal with you. There we go. I'll get some more prestige. Why not? It's always good. Oh, wow. Brun's trying it. Brun is going to die, however, most likely. At least I hope. Or maybe not. I'd rather he die here. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. He has cleared that peril. We need him to die. We can't afford the card. We can now, however. We can now. We're going to get 3 more Banes. Right now, we just need to deal with Brun here. There we go. Much better. We're going to have to be very careful of there now, just to make sure that nobody goes through there. I mean, we're now a prestige leader by a long way. A long way. Right, what do we want to do? We want a lot of spells here. Actually, we want a mixture. That's good. That's pretty decent. Ah, if either hero attacks the other, they'll be given a bounty. That's probably quite good, although I'm not sure. We could cast this on Thane here. There we go. So if you attack me, Thane, you get a bounty. But if I attack you, I get a bounty. That's pretty decent. We can't end our turn on a forest without going through that, and I don't know what that is. Besides, I want to take it slow here. I want to take it slow. We also want to cast this spell on ourselves. And we can't cast this because we don't have the mana. We don't have the magic. If we go there, 1, 2... We can't actually get there either way, so we should actually take it nice and slow. Because if we go 1 here, we're off the mountain. But if we go... If we don't, it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Even if we're there, we still can't get to there. So we should just end our turn here. Seems good. Slow and steady wins the race. Definitely for us. You have no desire to go into the palace grounds, which is good. You're also slightly in the way, but only slightly. Hello, Zana! I killed you because you were wanted. Wanted by the king. Let's see what you do. Are you going to go and attack that Bane? No, you're not. You're going to go claim that settlement. That's fine. And now it is Brun's turn. Yeah, Brun is going to try and kill us. Oh no, Brun is not going to try and kill us. Is Brun going to accidentally walk into where Thane is? Yep, that's bad. Bad for Brun, that is. Really bad for Brun. The rot is equal. That's fine, but no card use for Brun allowed. That's not good for you. You're going to get attacked and sorely beaten. Yep, that's 2 damage for you. We could take advantage of that, if we get a spell that will let us. We won't have enough magic to use it, though, unfortunately. As it is dawn, the king is really not doing very well, but we have run away with the prestige here. All heroes suffer -3 prestige. Portals appear on stone circles is actually not bad. We'll do that one. Ripped reality. -3 prestige affects us much more than it affects anyone else. So we won't do it. There we go. We need to tread very carefully now. Let's see what this guard does. This guard is going to go after that Bane. No, going to go after that settlement. That guard, however, has a choice, and probably going to, would go and deal with the one that has a terrorized settlement first. If you manage to win, you'll drive this Bane off the map, and thus kill the Bane. But I'm not really thinking you're going to do that. Then again, this card means business. Wow. Well done. Very impressed. You're going to die horribly to the next Bane, but hey, that also means you're off this square. Excellent. It's alright. The King's Guard are here to protect you, and at this point normally, half the time you'll have the King's Guard purposely terrorizing settlements. Oh, you are on the warpath. Oh, you're on the warpath against Thane! Excellent! One less person for me to deal with. I like it when this happens. Equal footing, although the guard has slightly more health and you have automatically more shields. No? This is all for the guard to... Yeah, this is all the guard's fight to win here. Just a few more... Ouch! Wow. That guard meant business. We could kill a lot of enemies here, if we're careful. What we need first is we need a few cards. I say a spell. That's good for later. A trickery card. That might be useful. And a trickery card. They're good just to deal with, and they're good blocking cards. But when we come back, folks, we could potentially just slice our way through these heroes. We have to at least get past Brun if we're going to do any good here. But we're not particularly good at fighting, so we might go round and fight Thane instead. That in itself is a risk. Alternatively, we could go this way and deal with perils. Actually, we have no good way of getting through this. This is going to be tricky. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. For when we come back, we'll see what we can do. I think going after Brun is a terrible idea. So, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Oh, we could, if we get to Thane, we could use that trio of forests and cast this spell. That could work. Later.